Hello, thank you for joining me today again on the Church History Trail, and we find ourselves here actually at the parish of Derry Loran. St Lawrence Church welcomes you, and then it gives you a wee bit of the services. And if you remember, we were at the old Derry Loran church, the old graveyard in the old church. The old church was built in, if you remember, 1622 on Black Hill, and it actually replaced an older church that was on the same site. And some of the older church's material, the blocks and stuff, were actually incorporated in that new church in 1622. And this church here then, this one was opened in 1822 and the old one closed then. And so the old one seen service for 200 years, 1622 to 1822. And of course there was the old church on the site before that. And this one then was built in 1822, and its designer was actually John Nash, and he also designed Killymoon Castle, which is just out the road a wee bit, and he also designed Buckingham Palace. So Cookstown has a connection, believe it or believe it not, with Buckingham Palace, and it's the designer John Nash. Fantastic, isn't it, when you think of it? Little old Cookstown, but yet it has a connection with the designer of Buckingham Palace. And it's a lovely church. And it's also great to be able to have the old church. And I also done a wee video on the old church, so you maybe want to check that out. And I also done a video on Killymoon Castle, done a couple of videos on Killymoon Castle, and I hope to upload those. So this is the present day parish church then of Derry Loran. Fantastic. And if you remember, in that old graveyard where the old church is, the Stuart family crypt is. It was James Stuart who came over here, and he built the original castle of Killymoon in 1671. So pretty amazing. And of course James, he actually bought the site for the castle from Alan Cook, from which Cookstown gets his name, because Cook is the founder of Cookstown. There you are, I've just noticed something there. Now, not only does the clergy have a parking space, but many churches would do this here. Even the organist has a parking space as well. There you are. I think that's the first I've ever seen that, where the organist has her own, or his own, whichever it is, parking space. And if you remember the old castle, it actually was destroyed by fire in 1801, and then in 1802 it was Colonel William Stewart who built the present day castle at Killymoon, and it's a fantastic structure. A lot of history here in Cookstown. I didn't realise there was as much, to be honest. But there you are. So it's great to have this building here, but it's also great to have the old church as well. And again, it's laid out in the form of the cross, like most of the, if not all of the parish churches of the Church of Ireland. So there you are. I love those old windies there. They really put you in the period for it, doesn't it? It definitely does. Right. You can see the moon there. That's the moon. And yet it's a clear day, or almost clear. And so there you are. You've got a full tour of the outside of the church. That's the bell tower. And as I say, this church was built in 1822. Or in 1822 it was built. And it was also designed, as I say, by the same man who designed Buckingham Palace, John Nash. And so this is an old church too. It goes back to the 19th century, the early part of the 19th century, in 1822. So thank you for joining me today again on the Church History Trail, and God bless.